Back to our corporates. Now we are going to discuss on HDB Financial Services IPO 2025. Very big IPO, 12,500 crores IPO. Then we are going to discuss full details on this IPO. First, we'll talk about the timelines and basic details. This IPO opens on 25th June 2025 on Wednesday, and IPO closes on 27th June 2025, that is on Friday. So the allotment date is on 30th June 2025 and refund initiation 1st July 2025. Listing tentatively on 2nd July 2025. And this is going to be listed on both the stock exchanges, that is BSE and NSE. This is completely book building type issue. The face value of the share is per share is 10 rupees per share of face value. And the price brand is going to be 700 to 740. Price brand is 700 to 740 rupees per share. And what would be the issue structure? The total issue size is 12,500 crore, and fresh issue out of which the fresh issue is 2,500 crore. So that is 3.38 crore shares of the fresh issue, which is contributing 2,500 crores. So out of total issue size of 12,500 crores, and 2,500 crores are coming into the company in view of the fresh issue. The remaining 10,000 crores is going to the selling shareholder, that is through offer for sale, that is OFS. So out of 12,500 crores, only 2,500 crores are coming into the company. The remaining 10,000 crores are going to the selling shareholders. So through offer for sale OFS. And the OFS, the number of shares are involved in OFS is 13.51 crore of shares. So the total shares offered in this issue is 16.89 crores. And what about the promoter shareholding? The pre-issue shareholding is 94.32%, and the post-issue it is going to be 74.19%. So post-issue, the promoter holding is going to reduce from 94 to 74.19%. And what about the lot size and investment? Yes, the retail minimum lot, one lot is equal to 20 shares. So that is coming around 14,800. So the maximum retail is 13 lots, that is 260 shares, because each lot is going to be 20 shares. So it should be less than 1 lakh. So 1,92,400 is the retail maximum. So up to 2 lakh retail investors will come. So up to 2 lakhs. So that means 13 lakhs. 13 lakhs means 260 shares. Then that is contributing to 1,92,400. That is the retail maximum. So retail minimum lot is 14,800. Retail maximum lot is 13 lots. That is 1,92,400. And coming to non-institutional investors and small non-institutional investors and big non-institutional investors, two categories. So then small non-institutional investors, the minimum is 14 lakh. So that is 2,07,200. And big institutional investors, so 68 lots. So about 10 lakh. So that is 10,06,468 lots. So we are talking about the minimum of non-institutional investors, the small NIIs, that is 14 lots, that is 2,07,200. Big NIIs, so minimum 68 lots, because it is about 10 lakhs, so it is 68 lakhs are contributing to 10,06,400. So that is the reason we are calling as a big NII, non-institutional investors, NII. So here, pros and cons, if we discuss, the advantages always apply at cut-off price to improve your chances in case of oversubscription. And the company background, if you see, the company incorporated in 2007. The nature is retail focused non-banking finance company. This is a non-banking finance company. And if you see the business vertical, this enterprise lending and asset finance and consumer loans and other services, yes, this company will give BPO and insurance distribution. We see the branches and network, very good network, 1,772 branches across the country, that is across the 31 states, including UTS. So if we see the presence, presence is called phygital, that is combo of the digital and branch outreach. And we go to the financials and financial highlights, and we see the metrics from 2022 to current financial year. The revenues of 2022, it was 11,306 crore, and the contribution 11,306 crores with a PAT of 1,011 PAT, and with the asset of 62,026 and net worth 9,540. These figures are for the year financial year 22. And if you see 23, yes, there is a growth from 11,362. It went up to 12,402. So the revenue in the year 2023 is 12,402 with the PAT of 1,959 against the PAT of 1,011 in 2022. There is a good growth. And if you see the assets in 23, it is 70,054 against 62,026 crore in financial year 2022. And if you see the net worth in financial year 2023 is 11,437 against the net worth of 9,514. When we talk about financial year 24, the revenue was 14,171. And till September 24, this current 25 financial year, it is 7,890 till September. From April to September, it was 7,890. And there is a very good growth. There is a growth. So it went from 11,000 2022 to 12,023 and 24, 14,000. And for 9 months of 25, it is 7,890. And if you see the PAT also, 22 was 1,011 and 23, 1,959 crores and 24, 2,460 crores PAT. And for September, till September 24, it was 1,172. There is a good growth. And even if you see the assets also, yes, there is a good development, good growth. Even for 9 months, it is 1,01,960 crores assets, and net worth also till September, not 9 months, till September 2024, even the net worth 14,879 crore. And till September 24, the revenue was 7,890 crore and the PAT of 1,170 crore. So good and attractive financial figures. Debt equity ratio, if you see, this is 5.8. ROE is 19.55 ROE and very attractive ROE. So strong growth in revenues and profits and asset base. So healthy ROE, if you see ROE 19.55, is very healthy, but relatively high leverage. And we also discussed on the reservation breakup, QIBs. The allotment is 44.92%. Qualified institutional buyers, the reservation is 44.92%. And NOI is non-institutional investors, yes, HNI is 13.48% for HNIs. Out of this, bigger SMI is 8.98% and small NI is 4.49%. So the overall non-institutional investors 13.49%, retail 31.44%, employees 0.16%, and shareholders of HDFC Bank, promoter bank, that is 10%. So what is the objectives of the issue? So the fresh issue money will come into the company, the fresh issue. So the objective of the fresh issue is augment tier 1 capital and fund structure, fund future lending requirements. So the amount which is going into the company, that is going to fund future lending requirements. So future lending requirements will be taken care and augment having capital. So OFS proceeds go to selling shareholder, that is HDFC Bank. So promoters are lead managers. Who are the promoters? Yes, HDFC Bank is the promoter. Who are the lead managers? JM Financials, BNP Paribas, BofA Securities, and Goldman Sachs, HSBC, IIFL, Jefferies, Morgan Stanley, Motilal Oswal, Nomura, Nuvama, and UBS. These are all the lead managers. So now the question is, should who apply? Yes, before applying, to see the pros and cons. So if you see the pros, the strong brand HDFC Group, consistent financial growth we can see through the financials and vast retail presence and high ROE. So these are all the advantages and positives. And we talk about the risk also. High leverage is one of the risks and rising competition in non-banking financial company space. OFS is very large. Out of 12,500 crores, OFS is very large, that is 10,000 crores. And my final advice verdict is if you are a long-term investor looking for a strong non-banking financial company with a solid fundamentals and HDFC pretty great, this IPO is definitely worth considering. Short-term listing gains may depend on the market sentiment and the subscription. So the conclusion, yes, you can decide based on the pros and cons. We have two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. For more updates, then subscribe to RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks for latest updates on corporate laws and public issues and NCLT matters. Here is a disclaimer that content of this video is intended for only educational and informational purpose only. It does not constitute investment advice or stock recommendation or solicitation to buy or sell any securities. So viewers are advised to do their own research or consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decision. So the views expressed are based on the publicly available information at the time of recording and are subject to change. So I'm not responsible for any profit or loss incurred by the viewers. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe our channels. We have two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. For more latest updates, you can subscribe for these two channels, RR Corporates, RR Legal Talks. Thank you. Yes.